is good, people? Welcome back to another episode of Body Language Podcast. Fucking thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Hope your day was good. Hope your day was dope. Hope it went well. If it didn't, it's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. You can always have a new start tomorrow. Tomorrow's always a new start. For you frequent listeners, you'll see that we have another new wall. I explained a few episodes ago that we'll be having different walls certain times. Guitar wall, couch, playroom, bedroom, reader wall, by the back door. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, good to see you guys, man. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you haven't, fuck you. Do it right now. If you have, thanks. We appreciate it. So yeah, I was talking to my buddy today about some cocaine. We were just throwing stories back and forth of like some of the things we used to get into when we were younger. It's fucking unreal. Think about some of the things that I used to think that I could get away with just this like 170 pound body. You know, it's wild, dude. It's so crazy, man. Like, Jessica's family comes from a bad, well, not Jessica's family, but there's a few people in Jessica's family that come from like a bad drug use stint. And I don't have anyone in my family that uses drugs. I think I'm the only one in my family that uses drugs. If you call acid on my birthday and smoking pot occasionally drugs, it's more of a medicinal approach from where I'm standing. But hey, to each your own. Republican, Democrat, liberal, whatever. I don't give a shit. But anyway, yeah, we're talking about cocaine today, and like about how, I don't know, like how good it can be sometimes, or how like when you get like good cocaine versus bad cocaine, you can definitely tell a fucking difference. You know, definitely tell when there's moisture in the air from the town that you get cocaine from versus a town that has no moisture in the air when you get cocaine from. Oh man. Yeah, dude. We had a few things that we were talking about when it came to drugs, like primarily cocaine. I don't even know how it got started, but we just started talking about coke. You know? Yeah, dude. Hell of a drug. I don't do it anymore. It's not really my thing. But whatever. I did it once, twice, maybe 3 times when I was younger. I experienced some shit. It's all good. You're all right. Drink a lot of water, hang out with some good people, you'll be okay. I'm not saying go, sell coke or fucking be a cokehead, because nobody likes a fucking douchebag. It's a cokehead. But, try it once. Get a gallon of water, down that bitch, do a line of coke, go to the bar, whatever. Don't do coke. Drugs are bad. Anyway, yeah, dude, my buddy Whit from high school, his HBO special came out this week, and it is so fucking good, man. I know I've already cheersed you in one podcast, but I didn't shed a whole bunch of light on it because I'd only seen it once. But at this point, I've seen it 4 times, and I love it. Clay, good job producing and directing it. Whit, great job writing it and starring in it. You guys are awesome. Always been a dream team. I've always loved you guys. You guys are great. I was talking to Nick and Chris tonight about Whit's special and about how it hits home for me personally, because I didn't have a really strong father figure growing up, and my mom's relationship and mine was really tight for a while, and then it was very not tight. So it was very awesome and then very kind of estranged for a little while. Once I hit 14, 15, our relationship kind of got a little bitter with the mixture of my dad and my own personal independence mixed together. It was just a bad recipe. But anyway, it hit home for me, being a musician, growing up with a few musicians in my family, growing up next to Clay, who's Whit's best friend. I lived like 3 houses down from him growing up. We used to play street hockey and skateboard and rollerblade and bike together. He was 2 grades ahead of me, so it was like anything that him and his group did, the Tanner brothers, well, not so much John, but mainly Matt, like Tanner, the Tanner brothers, Johnny and Whit, Clay and Trey, Jeremy and Tyler, all those guys, like I was always like very much involved with what they were doing. And I always give them accolades on, if it wasn't for their bands that they were starting when I was that age, I would have never moved off to the city and started my own bands and done my whole journey that I fucking did. That a lot of people have done, I'm sure, but it's very particular to me because it's my story. But I echoed them for those endeavors because it influenced other people along the way, even though they may not have realized that. So his special, when he was talking about music and his aunt and his mom passing and his dad coming back into his life, it was all kind of hitting home for me because I'm 31 now with kids, and I finally kind of got comfortable in a comfortable music groove where I'm making a little bit of money playing music, and I write my own music and do my own podcasts and my own YouTube channels and things like that. So it's like I kind of got a rhythm to my entertainment, and so to see him catch a rhythm in such a manner where HBO thought that it would be deemable and worthy of a special, this is amazing. Shout out to you, Whit. Shout out to you, Clay. You guys are awesome. I'm watching Silicon Valley right now on the big screen, but when this is over, I may even put the golden one back on. It's a great stand-up special. I love good like crowd work banter and like Southern comedy. So it's a perfect blend of all that and music. And I know it's biased because I've known him most of my life, but it's just a great special. It's just a fucking great special. If you haven't seen it, it's called The Golden One, by Whitmer Thomas, produced by Clay Tatum. You can find it on HBO. You can find the trailer on YouTube. I'll leave the link in description to that. Yeah, man, you guys go check it out. It's fucking awesome. Okay, so we're about, I don't know, what are we at? 9 minutes? 10 minutes? Okay, so we're going to take a quick break. Shout out our sponsor, Golf to Freaking Go. We're going to do that real quick, and we'll be right back. golftogo.com. This this video, my life, is sponsored by golftogo.com. The best restaurant delivery service in Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Perdido Key area, West Pensacola to South Foley. For the nights that when you want a delicious meal without the hassle, call Golf to Go, man. Shit, guys, just call Golf to Go. Okay? Call Golf to Go. Have all your local favorite foods delivered straight to your doorstep, even if you're naked. If you're drunk, tired, long day, give us a call. golftogo.com. golftogo.com brings you the food that you want wherever you want it. Visit golftogo.com to see menus and order today. Give us a call at 251-973-6424. Tell us where you are and we'll bring the party to you. No liquor, no nicotine, no drugs. Food. Any food. Pizza, surf and turf, fast food, Subway, Mexican, whatever type of cuisine, we will get it to you. golftogo.com. Podbody, capital P, capital B, PODBODY, capital P, capital B, Podbody, for $3.99 off your first order. golftogo.com. Link in description. Okay, and we are back. All right, so anyway, like I referenced earlier, hey, golftogo.com, link in description. Give that shit a shout. Okay, so like I said last time, I'm just fucking up all sorts of shit today. I have felt so balanced today. I've seen groups of 6s, groups of 5s and 7s, and 10s all day. I've felt balanced. Shit has been good. Here I am shooting a podcast, can't even fucking speak. Anyway, like I said earlier in the podcast, new wall, reader's wall. This is one of our 3 small bookshelves, 3-level bookshelves in our house. And it's one of my favorite neons that we got. We got a lot of neon, little mini neons here and at my grandmother's house. They're the shit. I've always liked them. And this particular painting right here, you can see the reflection of the music room in the window. the fake window. But anyway, this painting, To Hell with Luck, I'm Bringing Luck with Me. Sailor's painting, we got that in 2010 when Jessica and I first met, like 6 or 7 months into our relationship. So we still have it. We're about to hit 10 years, so. Shout out Urban Outfitters for printing something cool. Yo, talk about Zach Woods for a moment. Zach Woods is such a good actor. I love his shit, dude. I love his work, man. He cracks me up, man. If y'all don't know who Zach Woods is, he plays Jared on Silicon Valley. He works for Pied Piper, but he's Richard's assistant. Shit is so funny, man. Cracks me up. Yeah, man. I kind of feel like if I could make a personal human, like hybrid human of my own, it would be like Jared Dunn, Jim Halpert, and Keith Buckley. So Keith Buckley from Every Time I Die, Jim Halpert, Office, Jared Dunn, Silicon Valley. My, right now, in this moment, hybrid human. Comment below what your hybrid humans are. You get 3 options. Put them together. That's your shit. That's your human hybrid. Hybrid human. Anyway, tonight we're drinking on some, get out of here. There's a mosquito in here. Which is weird because it's freezing outside. What the fuck is that about? Anyway, Kurt Cobain's Journal. If you guys haven't read that, y'all need to read that. It's a great book. I just happened to see it. Anyway, yeah, we're drinking some Fireball tonight. Drinking a little bit of White Claws. And water. We got purified water, White Claws, and Fireball. You know, I always like to sip when I do these podcasts. I always like to sip a little bit, drink a bit of wine, a little bit of liquor, smoke some hookah. Always got my Juul. You know, try to catch a little buzz while I'm talking to you guys. This is another softcast, shortcast softcast, about 30 minutes long. This will be the last podcast that I shoot. Jessica was actually supposed to be here, but her friend Christina called, and she doesn't get to talk to her friends on the phone that much when Olive is asleep. So you know, she's going to be on a lot of these podcasts. This is our podcast channel, even though you only see me. So what the fuck, I know. But she's going to be on a lot of podcasts. So yeah, I told her to go do her thing. You know, she needs it. And by the way, this chair, this wooden chair, like I promised I wouldn't sit in again. I'm sitting in it and it's making noises. I apologize for the noise in the background, folks. But yeah, anyway, this is the last podcast, last softcast that I'll be doing before Friends Fest. Friends Fest is next week. We leave Friday at 12 and we'll be back on Sunday. We have a house sitter watching over the house and the cats, because Harlan does not like to be left alone because he's a little bitch. And he acts like a little shithead for no reason and will piss places unless there's somebody here after a few days. So anyway, that's going to be happening. We're going to be shooting 4 different podcasts at Friends Festival. We're going to be shooting one called Friends Fest Cast, Friends Cast 2020, where it's just me and Jessica for 40 minutes. And then I'm going to shoot a specific podcast with one of my best friends, Matt Prentice, Nick's older brother. Just me and him for about 40 minutes, maybe an hour. And then me and Jessica, and then Lauren and Matt, who was, you know, Matt's life partner. Wife, not technically a wife though, but a wife, best friend, girlfriend, you know what I mean? Anyway, so we're going to do a couples cast, Friends Cast 2020, and then a best friends cast. And then the last one, 4th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to be 2 members from Run the Lion, which is a funk rock band that we're all good friends with, that does extremely good covers, writes really good originals. They've been a band for about 5 or 6 years now, and they're pretty good. They're all nice guys. I was gonna have them all on, but I don't have like 8 mics, you know, between me and Jessica, and then the whole band. That'd be like 8 microphones. So I told T, the lead singer of the band, to pick another person to come do the podcast with, and we're going to interview them. So 4 podcasts in 3 days. This will be the last one until Friends, actually until we get back, because I'll probably spread those those releases throughout that following week. Let's see, it's Wednesday now. We leave next Friday. I'll post this tomorrow. So the following week, you'll have like, including this one, like 5 podcasts within the next 3 weeks. Next 3 weeks, 5 podcasts, and then I probably won't shoot any for, a little bit. Give some air and a break in between the conversation. Make people a little thirsty for the situation. I feel like I've been pumping these out over the last month. And I had a lot of them pre-recorded before we actually started the podcast, just in case I wanted to ever start a podcast. I had some of these recorded. 2 episodes, just 2 episodes. We're at like episode 23 right now. This is episode 23, or is it 26? 23. That was sort of a thing. I filmed a few episodes and was like, I like these, edited them. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna try it. Started getting guests and coming up with things to say on solo cast, coming up with quips like soft cast, and being able to shoot short bite-sized podcasts for after work, in between work, or before work, or whatever the shit you do, so there's that. Yeah, man, your boy is pretty pumped with all the love that I've been getting. So is Jessica, man. We appreciate all you guys, man. Like and subscribe. Cheers. You guys are listening to the audio cast of this, taking a shot of Fireball. If it's morning time, just pretend like it's a shot of espresso. Yeah. Libation Station, right by the books, baby. Anyway. Yeah. Golden One, check that out. Friends Fest podcast, check that out. By the way, I'm playing a DJ set. An hour and 10-minute long DJ set at Friends Fest, which is my first show in 6 months, and will be my only show for another 6 months afterwards. So it'll be my only show for technically a year. But I played one, booked this one 6 months after that. We'll play one more, and then goes another 6 months. So I'm not playing a whole lot of shows, just like maybe a few a year, and they're really important. But hey, shows are dope. Tracks are dope. Song choices dope. I'm into what I'm doing recently, the music I've been writing and playing. So yeah, there's that. I'll leave the link to my SoundCloud in the description. I've had a few people ask about my music, where they can find my music. I'll leave the link in the description. It's a SoundCloud account, so if you don't have SoundCloud, it's hard to listen to. So just download SoundCloud. Take 2 seconds, take out like 2 little mini percentages in your phone, and that'll be that. Then you can listen to my music. But yeah, Golden One, my music, Friends Fest. Jessica's shooting My Name is Araya here in the next few weeks. She's been chiseling away at that. That's been going pretty well. Yeah, man. It's been a fucking crazy week with this coronavirus garbage coming into America. I know there was a few Americans that had already had coronavirus and were already like quarantined, or were already like making I don't know. There was shit going down in reference to this coronavirus here in the States, and yet it's still growing. 80,000 people across the entire world have got coronavirus. I feel like I brought that up over the last few fucking podcasts, but it's just so hard to not talk about. I mean, god damn it. Why the fuck do we not have this shit under control yet? We have little computers in our pockets. We have like self-soothing, voice-activated AC units, but we can't control a little fucking invisible virus. I know it goes much deeper than that, but it's just frustrating because shit, I have children. I'm not just a fucking squatter punk rocker anymore. I've got shit to live for. America, get your shit together, okay? Please, so I can continue my middle class lifestyle. Please, and this, please. Shit. But yeah, man, it's been a hellacious week, but it's been a good week. Ready for it to come to an end tomorrow. Ready to gear up for Friends Fest. I'm tired of talking about fucking Friends Fest. I feel like for like 3 weeks I've been talking about Friends Fest. I've been pumped about Friends Fest. It's just like literally imagine like all your best friends, your A-rated best friends, your day one motherfucker best friends, plus the B-rated ones, and then a few of the C-rated ones, and then new people all in the same campground, watching you play your music and hearing your stories and focusing on you and you focusing on them. It's like a friend on friend focus party. Like it's cool, man. Friends Fest. Shout out to you, Matt Prentice, for always throwing a good Friends Fest. It's gonna be good, man. We got some movies that we're gonna be airing this year, this year's festival, which I don't think he's ever done before. Like local, like friend-made movies. Like our buddy Joe and his wife produce movies, and it's not porn. It's like horror movies, and it's good. I realized how when I said that it came out way weird. But yeah, from what I've seen, it's pretty good. So it's got a full spectrum of entertainment this year. It's gonna be great. My jewel matches my shirt tonight. Shout out to Accessorizations. Accessorizing, bitch. Oh man. Today's been a good day. Hope you guys have had a good day. Like I said at the beginning of the podcast, if you haven't, tomorrow's a new day. Things will change. Keep a positive mental attitude. We're going to touch on that for a second. As someone who has had parental problems, being a child to a parent, and then being a parent to a child, having shitty jobs, having really good jobs, making money, not making any money, taking my music across the country, helping other people take their music across the country. Like I feel very blessed, but yet I still find myself in moments where I feel depressed and I feel sad and I feel down and out and like used and abused. But I'm 31 years old and I'm a super, super egotistical, neurotic, nihilist head case with a big heart. And if I can somehow juggle all that, being the Alabama idiot that I am, then whoever's watching this podcast, you goddamn sure can too, okay? So just make sure that you don't let your day-to-day bog you down and drown you. Just find you a song, find you a podcast, find you a YouTube video to put on, laugh, take deep breaths, take a shot of tequila, take your shoes off, walk on the beach, walk at the lake, wherever you are, walk in the woods, wherever you are. Just feel the earth, take it in. Leave all the negative bullshit behind, because from speaking from experience, if you don't allow the human body to shed that type of skin, you will crumble, fall, and die. You will stroke out, you will have a heart attack, and you will die. Self-care is a big fucking thing. Self-medicate, self-care, self-relaxation, self-center. Live and let live, and learn to let go. Live and let live, and learn to let go. It's just one of those things, man, that you got to learn to do as a human being. Even as a child, it's good to have that sort of like structure of what's going to be, so when you get to what is, you know how to handle it. But anyway, yeah, just stay positive, man. You gotta keep your head above water. It's important, lower class, middle class, higher class, millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, extraterrestrial spirit, whatever you are out there watching this podcast, you're not better than anybody. You put your pants on the same way we do. Everybody struggles with the same problem or a problem. Keep it light, keep it right. Try to keep it as tight as you can. Just be positive. You're worth a shit. It matters. It's important for you to feel that, because the more that you feel that, the more that you'll excrete that and promote that and motivate other people to be that. So just remember, when you're being positive, you're promoting people to be positive. When you're being negative, you're promoting and motivating people to be negative. So what you put out in the world is typically what will sometimes come around and whip you in the ankles. So or bite you in the ass. Depends on how big of a fucking asshole you're being that day. You know, so just remember that. But anyway, yeah, I think we're going to wrap this up. We're about 30 minutes in. Thank you guys for coming to the podcast. Short and sweet, softcast, episode 23, Body Language Podcast. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Fuck you, do it now. If you have, thank you so much. Thanks for all the love. We will see you guys for Friends Fest next week. We're filming a lot of podcasts, and the following week we're just going to dump them all over you guys. Just dump them all over you guys. So, yeah, love you. See you guys later. Take care, gang. Be good at it. Call your mother, tell you love her. Body Language Podcast.